another. All black, red inside, 2 clutch go. And designer new Balenciaga with Adidas. Mama knew I was a hustler in the stomach as a fetus. I was back and forth the court and now I'm balling out of piece. Molly calling me cause I fell in love with Keisha. Can you point out all the haters? I can't see them through these cottage. And my newest cause I watch when you having plenty of bread, all the pigeons come flocking. You feel me? True be told, I'ma always show the real me. It's chilly, bust down cribbing with the matching Richard Millie. Flyer than an eagle when I'm touching down in Philly. Nick Nine a cool blue wine, no ceiling. Ain't no laying up, I'm just drilling and I'm peeling. Gotta roll skirt out the door with these rocks in the wrist. Too much, 4 Giottos on the bench. Too much, too much. Too much. All this money that I got, I can never get too much. All these that I got, I can never get booed up. All these cars on the lot, I be switching the shoes up. All this money that I got, I can never get too much. Rocks in the wrist, too much. 4 Giottos on the bench, too much. Too much.
It's an All-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Celtics come into town for this one. Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. The 76ers hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
I think it's always that way when these guys get together. The fans and the players are jacked up. Even the vendors are ramped up, talking stuff. It's a special matchup for sure.
Now here's Gordon. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. Gordon. Rebounded by the Celtics. And Greg, while the Sixers have been a factor time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinal.
Where they've bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years. But you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
Outside Holiday. Tatum on the wing. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Well, Maxey continues improving as a facilitator, finding these opportunities to get the ball moving.
Now here's Tatum. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
No doubt, Greg, Jason Tatum is an all-NBA player, and this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on the finals team at just 24 years old.
For 3, Covington's shot is off. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Down low. Out to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum hanging around the basket. Got the board and bucket.
Outside, Maxey. Here's Embiid. That one, no good. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's White. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside, Gordon. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gordon's got his second bucket.
Love seeing Gordon work in the pick and roll. Great at pulling up to shoot once the screen comes his way.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Pass to Embiid. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
inside Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
Outside Tatum. Outside Porzingis. Goes up again. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Dominant play from Porzingis on the glass, securing the ball and finishing the play strong.
Maxey on the wing. Back to Gordon. In the corner, George with it. Outside, Maxey. It's George on the wing. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Covington. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And stolen by Gordon. A three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket, but he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Personal foul.
You know, Covington's ability to space the floor and his length at the defensive end is something every team is looking for. He is the prototypical 3-and-D player in my mind.
Rise it up, and this next one could give them the lead. In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the third pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
Now here is Holiday. Still scoreless. And it's Brown missing.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
And Greg, the massive contract extension for Jaylen Brown this past summer, for a time, the richest in NBA history.
You gotta pay to play, or in this case, to contend for titles. With Tatum and Brown, the Celtics have that opportunity.
It's Covington on the wing. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Covington's got 6 points.
And, you know, whenever Covington is squaring up like that, he's money. Just an exceptional shooter with range for days.
Now here is Holiday. Back to Horford. Shot clock at 5. Celtics passing it around. Here's White. That one wide left.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
And George, here we go. You know, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. The 76ers making a switch here. So it's Boston now, trailing by 5. Clock at 6. Here's Brown, and Embiid pulls it down.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Pass to Gordon. It's stolen by Brown. Holiday looking for an opening. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Beyond the arc. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 12-3 run. That's tipped. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Covington. Fires the 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Over in the corner, White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got his second bucket of the night.
The playmaking of Brown continuing to evolve. Nice dime there.
Kicks it out to Covington. And it's off from three-point range.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's Oubre. He has yet to score. And stolen by White. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Picked by Horford. And he drops in the layup off the glass. White's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Holiday. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 1. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And, Greg, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are a powerhouse, but they also know they're going to get every team's best shot, and they've got to be ready. All-star Jaylen Brown says comfort will kill you. These teams aren't waiting around to let us win the game. You've got to go out and prove it every single night. Success is earned every single night. Kevin, I hope to earn success tonight with my sideline report.
David, you are in the Hall of Fame, my man. You have earned it. Thank you so much.
That's his second personal foul.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And there's the try. Oh, that's blocked.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the net.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
Well, they've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And here's Reed. Still yet to score. Here's Drummond. Reddish grabs the rebound. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pass to Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Martin. Lost contested. No good that time either.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Here's Pritchard driving to the basket. Pass to Hauser. Ball's knocked loose. He's got a clear path. And a Oubre off the drive. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr., you deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
Here's Cornette. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Pass to Oubre. In the corner, it's Martin. It's hauled in by Cornette.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Reddish. Over to the wing. Outside, Horford. Here's Hauser. Nice ball movement by Boston. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that. And is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
Here's Cornette. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
Offensive rebound. Here's Gordon. The rebound by the Celtics.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And finished off by Brown.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Snatched up. Pass to Embiid. There's Embiid with the dunk.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Outside Tatum. Good D by Embiid. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the 76ers. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
And at 250 lbs, Embiid is a terror inside, using that large frame to draw those fouls.
The 76ers have shot 50% from the line today, 3 for 6.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Steps back. Pass to Covington. And stolen by White. And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. And the shot goes in. Now it's a 6-point Celtic lead.
You know, White is a prideful defender now. Takes a lot of pride in that end of the floor.
Porzingis with the block. Outside Holiday. Back to White. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. It's White on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the 76ers. 6-point game. Scooped up. Here's Porzingis.
And, you know, Embiid is a guy who consistently brings energy on this end of the floor.
Pass to Covington. Here's Gordon. No good off the back of the rim.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Looking for the loudest fans. Let us hear ya.
And the 76ers making a change here.
Philadelphia 76ers ENT.
The 76ers trail by 8. Clark, the Sixers proposing to build a new arena by 2031 in the Fashion District area of City Center in Philadelphia.
And, you know, Kevin, currently all this city's major sports teams play in the sports complex here in South Philly. The Sixers are hoping for their own building in the center of things.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
And hard not to love a young guy like Tyrese Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Boy, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. Plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star, and he delivers in just about any situation he's put in.
Finessing his way inside for the board and the score. How about the effort from Brown?
Covington with it. Picked up by Brown. The three from George. Rebound Boston.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Here's Maxey. After the basket by Boston. Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And the 76ers call time here. Maxey with it. And stolen by White. And here we go again. The Celtics in transition. Up the court they go. The kick out to Holiday. And so it's Boston with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their transition game has been in full effect. Back to the action in just a minute. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Celtics leading by 16. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare to work out. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, D.A. Embiid the screen. Covington with it. Now guarded by Porzingis.
Covington, I love when he's in attack mode like this because it forces the defense's hand, literally.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Now here's Tatum. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Porzingis with the steal. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got the first points of the second half here for the Celtics. Maxey looking it over. Nice D from Porzingis. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Brown jams it in.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Pass to Embiid. Porzingis with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Celtics passing it around. Here's Tatum into the lane.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Boston on D. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Well, a quick defender like White, who's aggressive and strong, man, that's a nightmare for you if you're on offense.
Brown with it. Now Covington defending. The kick out to Brown. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half. And when we talk about the league's elite defenders, Drew Holiday is certainly up there.
Yeah, that's for sure, Greg. I mean, I think it's a lot to do with how much pride he takes in playing defense. I mean, he's locked into shutting down whoever he's defending. He looks at it as a challenge, and I really appreciate and respect his hard-nosed approach.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside, George. To end the cold streak. And he drives in. And then George with the jam.
George, a devastating finisher with momentum behind him. He doesn't let anything get in his way on the drive. He's right to the rack.
Here's White. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, George. Pass to Embiid. Gordon for three. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Brown jams it in.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Embiid in the corner. Back to George. Boston grabs the miss. To the inside. Covington with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. And George gets it to go.
And George is very good in how he leaks out in transition, times it perfectly, and really creates high percentage shots for himself as a result.
Now here is Holiday. And here's Tatum for three. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside, George. Pass to Gordon. And here's Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on White.
The constant evolution of Embiid's game, really impressive. A credit to his work ethic. He continues to get better, becoming a bigger threat with his improved arsenal.
Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. Takes it inside, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Maxey, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Boston. They're on a 15-5 run. Tatum. And it's Reed pulling it down. Puts the move on. And slam dunk by Maxey.
That's why you give Maxey freedom to do his thing, because he's terrific at creating for himself.
The kick out to Tatum. Boston, no good that time either.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
They get the rebound. Inside. Outside for George. The second chance effort. Porzingis with the block. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And then Brown with the dunk.
Brown can give you so many things on the court. Really a versatile team player.
Timeout called the 76ers.
8-man figure attempted at center court for your Sixers ESP. Make noise, everybody. I know you are. How about a big hand for your Sixers ESP?
With the step back. Yep, that one goes in there.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Pass to Reddish. To the wing right side. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Martin. And finished off by Martin.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Pick by Horford. Pass to Pritchard. 5 to shoot. Here's Reddish. Makes it off the glass. Reddish has got 6.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Oubre outside. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Reddish. He takes it in, and that one is good. He's got 8.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
No one near him. That shot, no good.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Second team foul.
Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
Boston ball.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
So it's the Celtics now. A shot by Reddish, no good. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Oubre can't get it to go. Pass to Hauser. The 3-ball trains the 3-pointer. Reddish has got 7 now in this quarter. And so it's the Boston Celtics rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Drummond. Oubre outside. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new teams?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
Here's Pritchard. Up and in on the layup.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And the foul on Cam Reddish.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul. Now into the lineup for your 76ers.
Martin inside.
Number 25.
Oubre, no one around him. No good on the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Xavier.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Reddish. Pass to Hauser. There's the drive. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Reddish. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
Ripped away. And they're on the break. Pritchard gets the bucket. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
He misses the free throw. And with the new CBA, Clark, one thing that again didn't get any traction, the franchise tag.
Yeah, not surprising. I mean, if a guy really wants to leave a team these days, most of the time a trade will be made. It doesn't necessarily have to get to free agency.
Coming up to the floor for your Sixers, number 9, Kelly Oubre Jr.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Takes a step back to the left wing. Driving the lane. And the rejection by Embiid.
Don't test Embiid now. An impact defensive player is what he is.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And the layup's good off the glass. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Outside, George. Pass to Embiid. 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Boston making a switch here.
Namias Queta, Sam Hauser.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We've seen some amazing offensive performances recently. Clark, is it possible someone could match Wilt's 100-point game?
Look, Kevin, I don't know if I'm ready to go that far, but I also said I'd never see a 16 beat a 1 in the NCAA tournament, and it's happened twice in the last 5 years. So never say never, but you got to think, you're seeing teams put up 165, 170 points in a game. Could a player get 100 of those? I think it's possible.
Back to Maxey. Shot on the wing. That shot is off.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Here's Pritchard. And a miss there on the triple. And the 76ers with possession. George with the bounce pass. And Embiid throws it down.
George with a fantastic look. Excellent job creating an easy opportunity for his teammate.
To the paint. Here's Cornette. Just 5 on the clock. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Philadelphia ball. Substitution on the court.
Outside, Maxey. Going inside. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Boy, I like it. Quick, aggressive move by Maxey.
Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Assisted.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Personal foul.
I think he needs to exhale. Deep breath here. Relax. Start playing a little more under control. Those 5 turnovers are not helping them stay in this fight.
Pass to Pritchard. Picked by Horford. Fires for 3. The shot comes out.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Pass to George. Back to Maxey. And he banks in the layup. That's now 8 points for Tyrese Maxey.
You know, Maxey finds all kinds of ways to score, and he knows only one speed. Flat out, all out.
And recently, the NBA, Clark added names to major awards. It's a nice gesture, don't you think, from the league to the past legends?
Yeah, I could not agree with you more. And really hard to argue with their choices for naming those awards after. It's a way to connect the past to the present and honor and pay homage to some of the greats in the history of the game. I like everything about it. Well, you look at Horford, and he scores, rebounds, passes, and defends at a high level. That's why he's had the career he's had.
Here's Maxey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Good on the second free throw.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit, too.
Takes a 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Well, we know Eric Gordon is a great shooter now, but he is also willing to make the extra pass.
There's the 3. And it's rebounded by Covington. And the 76ers with possession.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the player.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Jaylen Brown.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting for Boston, number 55. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. That one misses. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lets it go with the 3. Here's Covington. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, how about the effort and energy that time by Covington. Just worked his way right to the glass and got the follow-up basket.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The first free throw is good.
Number 55. 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Now the 76ers with it. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Basket good.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
It's good from long range. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But